Hiya Lauren, this is me doing my makeup. Now I've already made a start. I've got my foundation on and I've used my blusher from your palette. This one is the Vintage Glams. So I've put that here and here, and I always smile when I'm doing it. Look at my chubby cheeks, all done. And then bring it down to hide the chins. And I put a little bit here, and I don't know why, put a little bit on the end of my nose, which I understand now might actually make me look like a bit of an alcoholic. But never mind. I've also applied the light coloured eye primer there and there. And oh yes, I put a little bit of eyebrow shadow from my lovely little Urban Decay brow box in brown sugar, which is really nice. You get 2 shades and a fabulous little tray of wax. So I really like that. And it's so cute. Right, onto my eyes. Now I've got a really quite cheap and nasty palette here, but some of the colours are colours that I wouldn't have normally bought, so I like to use them just to have a bit of a go. And today I'm using greys from this, oh, would help if you could see it, from this little palette here. So I'm using the light, this one, mixed with just a little bit of the sort of silvery colour. Right, now bear with me, I've not done this on camera before and I'm a bit blind. Right. Right into the corner and along. I do have my mirror at the side of me, just so that I don't end up looking like a complete clown. Let's have a little look. That's not bad. Oh, I've also got, I'm surrounded by mirrors. I've got my other mirror here as well. So what I'm looking for is quite a light all over colour there. Do the next one. Tap it off. So bear with me if I'm not actually looking at the camera, but I've never done this before. Are they about the same? Pretty much. That'll do. Right. I'll just shake the powder, excess powder off the brush. Put it back. Oh yes, look at my, I'm so well organised. Look at my beautiful brush caddy. My plastic mug. But it keeps it all where it's supposed to be. Otherwise they end up all over the floor. Right. And from the same greys at the bottom, I'm going to use the darkest colour. Just put a little bit of shade again, not too much. I really don't want it to be desperately noticeable. Just enough to sort of contour the eye just a little bit, bringing it in on the outer edge and making that sort of elliptical shape there. So I like this brush, but I like the shape of it, but it's a bit scratchy. I wonder who's making some nice new brushes that I might be interested in buying. Right, now I'm not going to blend that in just yet. I want to do the other eye first because I'm a bit rubbish and I do it wrong. I can never get the 2 sides exactly the same. Into the outer edge. Bring it over the eye. How's that looking? That's not too bad actually. Hey. Right, and then I have another brush which I actually like to use when I'm wanting a more blended look, and it's this one, which is a Bare Essentials one, and it's a lovely fluffy one, and you can just use it ever so lightly just to blend things in. And then you don't end up with a hard edge which isn't what I'm looking for today. Blend it in. Yes, I'm quite pleased with that. Now then, what I'm wanting to do is just put a very tiny amount of black liner on the top lid only. Now I'm just having to look for my slanted brush, because I don't want it to look too gothy. So again, I'm using the palette and I'm using the black liner here, and just very close to the lashes, just bring that in, and just right to the outer edge, and then I like to sort of smudge it just a little bit with my finger, so that it's not a hard edge, but it just accentuates the eyelashes. Right, oh, I've lost my mirror. There it is. Now, it's always hard for me to do the left side of my face because I can't feel it. And that's always fun and games when I'm doing my mascara, because it ends up in my eye, which wasn't what it was intended to do. I don't think you get Max Factor stick it in your eye mascara. Right, so I've just done the upper lids, not too severe. I need to put that one down. This is my favourite mascara at the moment. It's the False Lash Effect by Max Factor. See, it's not called Stick It In Your Eye at all. That's just, you know, one of the things you can choose to do with it. Right, now I definitely need my mirror for this. Right, but it's a really soft brush. It's got sort of they're like silicone bristles. So let's give this a go. Nice and close into the upper lashes. Try and get into the corner. Oh, this is where my makeup usually goes wrong. I end up with where the wand has touched the side of my face, and a lovely black stripe. Or sometimes if I've stuck it in my eye and I close my eye too quickly, I end up with mascara all over my cheek. Ooh. Just like to, before it's dry, I just like to just gently push the lashes up, just to make them look a little bit more noticeable. Right, now I haven't put anything on the lower lashes yet, because I really just want to put a little light touch, just so I don't look completely bald. So just really lightly. Oh, I've managed to get some right there. Never mind, it's close enough for farm work. Right. It's one of my sayings, close enough for farm work. Now, I'm not actually putting anything much on the lower lid. What I might do is just take what's left on the liner brush, just a little tiny bit in the corner, just to finish that off. Now, all that's left to do are lips. Now, I was a bit torn. Should I use this one, which is the Ellis Fass, it's called Ellis Red, and it's really creamy, and it's really blood red. But I'm not feeling that way today. I was going to use that. I've changed my mind. And what I'm going to use instead is this Model's Own in fuchsia pink. How pink is that? Right, so I'll use my lip brush for this. It's a really nice, it's a creamy fuchsia pink. Reminds me of about 1983, 1984. Fillmore's nightclub. We were about 16, 17, so I shouldn't really have been able to go into the nightclub, but I was actually president of the Students' Union at the time, and all my friends, we had two IDs. We had our official Student Union card and then our fake one, which got us into nightclubs. And this colour reminds me so much of Fillmore's nightclub 1983-1984. How bright is that? Yeah, I use the brush with this one because it's so bright, it's such a vivid colour, that I think if I just used it from the bullet, it'd be all over my face and I'd look like sort of Robert Smith, which isn't a good look. Now, so there it is finished with the lots of Lauren Luke makeup today on my cheeks, eye primer, got the Urban Decay on the eyebrows, the Model Zone on the lips, and the Cheapy palette on my eyes. And this is something that I've been learning from Facebook, that when we've made ourselves look beautiful, we might want to smile, or do my signature look, which is, that's the one the kids hate me doing, but we've been doing it wrong. We have been doing it wrong all these years. This is how we should be looking when we've made ourselves look gorgeous. This is what we should do. I've been practicing. Yes, that is in fact how we should look when we've made ourselves look beautiful and we've spent all this time and all this money on cosmetics. We have to go like this, because that makes us look dead sexy and gorgeous. It's not that far removed really from a bit of Les Dawson. But there we go. So that is what I have learned from Facebook, and this is my makeup today. Ta-ta for now.